Hey, hi everyone, it's been a long time. So today I've decided to make these cute little hedgehogs. I was inspired by Where the Gnomes Live to make these. I made them both under 2 hours, and I tend to be kind of a quick crafter, and I like to finish my things quite fast. So I used a lot of the heat tool to dry things, and chose to use hot glue and stuff like that to make it go fast. So here, as I was chatting about that, I'm building the body of a hedgehog, and this guy is lying on his back. I'm shaping his face and his little body, so he's curled up, and I want to make him like, you know, when they're curled up, little cute little hedgehogs on your hand. So that's what this guy's shape is going to be. And the other guy is more of the, looks like a little chocolate hedgehog guy, because he was so cute. After I painted him, he was so cute. So I use the tape over the foil to make sure that the paper towel that I'll be using to kind of collage on top of that to make a kind of a paper mache and glue will stick, and they'll make him strong. So then they last a long time. I made these two guys so cute for my granddaughter, excuse me, for her birthday. And I thought, I saw these on YouTube as well, on Where the Gnomes Live, and I decided to make my own little version of them, and I think they're turned out pretty cute. And so I'm just kind of taping on little pieces of tape, getting inside the ear too. I gotta make sure that that paper towel will stick, and it will not stick properly to the foil if I don't do that. So it's a little challenge to get in there with the needle pliers, but it works. See, he looks like a little fox right there, but yeah, it worked. More taping, and I had to redo this video because somehow it's been so long since I uploaded a video and edited that I forgot what I was doing, and I didn't save the video correctly. So I'm doing a second voiceover, doing this all over again, editing. So yeah, and I'm chatting about stuff that really doesn't matter. Sorry guys, I know there's some people that don't like that, but now here I'm making his little arms, and I kind of put tape around, and I put little tape on the end, and then I make sure I leave some foil kind of open so I can tape it to his body and make sure that's secure. So once I get the paper towel on there, it's going to be really good. Like, I get it right around there, wrap it right around in there. And I only do the two little arms on the top legs, but and I painted the other legs like where they would be on his little body after I got his little fur in there and stuff. So here's my second guy, and he looks cute. He's like a little teardrop. He looks so cute. I really enjoyed making these guys, and I just wish I had more paintbrushes, because I ended up having to make my second guy, the one I'm working on right now, with paper bags, but I think he turned out really cute. With the picture at the end, or at the beginning and at the end I added another one. He turned out really cute. And I think it was pretty whimsical with paper bag as well. So yeah, I decided to go with that because I knew I only had like one paintbrush left, and my other one was too gunked up, and I'm like, I'm not gonna make it. He's got more body to cover. The other guy was like on his back, so it wasn't so much. This project really went by quickly too. Like, I was surprised that I got so much done so quickly. So there we go with the ears, and look at them, so cute. I made them, I wanted to make them fairly small to go with the mushroom, the toadstool. I couldn't think of the words because that's what the purpose I was making it. So Nikki made a little angel baby fairy. If you check out the international, I'll put the link in the bottom. And so she made the little baby, and I did not know she was making it ahead of time. Nikki. But so I had to go back and I gotta make these. I wanted to make either a little mouse or just a little creature of some sort. And I thought these guys were so cute. So here I'm just doing the glue, and I just did straight glue. I didn't water it down or anything. This is just craft glue, I believe, like from Walmart or something. I buy it in a big bin, big jug. Trying to look for the jug, but if I walk away, you're not gonna hear me. I think it's like a liter jug or something like that. It's huge, and yeah, I just keep it in this candle jar. I, wash out my candle jar and boil all the wax out and that kind of thing, and it works pretty good. It's got that little rubber ring that you could see on the lid, and every once in a while you got to pull some glue out. I've had it for quite some time. You have to pull the glue off the edge because I tend to kind of wipe my brush on my edge. If you were a cleaner crafter, you wouldn't have that problem. So here I'm just like covering them up, and I did the little slices of, because I just didn't want to tear it, and I rolled up that paper towel, kind of foldy rolled kind of a thing, and did that. So that's them done. I tend to dry it up a bit and then once it's just a little bit dry and dry enough for me to handle it and make sure that I got all the paper towel on there, I kind of shape it a little bit still, like as if it's clay or something, and just shape anything that I want to do that on there. And I just dry it enough so it's not tacking on my fingers to do that when I'm trying to push anything down, just to see how I like it. Like I said, I don't like to wait, so I am playing with this thing and getting it done. Like, see here, I'm shaping his little arm a bit. I am not waiting for things to totally dry rock hard. I just can't do it. I just can't bring myself to do it. I don't have the patience, but if you do, I'm sure it's going to work out for you really great. Oh, yes, I just craft until I'm done, usually, when I have an idea. Unless I have run out of time and I have to go. Or Nikki and I are streaming, we can't stay on forever, we have to go to work, and yeah, things like that, where I'm just like, oh, I gotta wait for a whole week before I can work on this project. It drives me crazy. Anyway, here I am painting the guys, and oh my goodness, I'm using a dark brown, and that little dark brown was dark chocolate it's called, and then the other one that you see, the lighter brown, is brown sugar. I also use buttermilk, and yeah, buttermilk on this guy. And I kind of play around with the paint a little bit and try to make him look like a little creature. I didn't really look at pictures of hedgehogs to see what color they were. I was just kind of going by memory. He was just a whimsical little character, so that was okay. And this guy looked like a little piece of those little chocolate hedgehogs. So cute. Yeah. I used a little bit of carbon black for his eyes after, and his nose, but you'll see that later. And it's just this little bottle too. And those products are all DecoArt, Americana. Mostly that's what I use. You come by them really fast and easy too. They sell some of them outdated ones, I believe, at the dollar store too. So I think like there are colors that they're not selling anymore or something. I don't know. You could get them at Michael's too. It's the paint, so it's always nice to use something that's pretty common. He's so cute. Okay, so then I just do his belly a little bit lighter and add a little bit more lighter colors. And here comes my hot glue and my bristles. So I cut them in half. If you can see the paintbrush, I only cut halfway. And then I just hot glue it, stick it on. And this is what I love, is that the hot glue just holds it. I can't wait for tacky glue. I'm not patient enough for that to dry. So I just use the hot glue and stick it in, and I got that guy done. Oh, my dogs are barking. Yay! Got that done really quickly. Really, really quickly. And so since I only cut halfway down the brush, I was able to I was like, oh, I hope it's long enough, and I was able to use all of it again, like go across the whole length of the brush and use it for another row, so it really worked. I trimmed him up a little bit too to round him off, so I knew that was going to happen, so it didn't have to be a certain length. He's so cute. Then I noticed that the inside of the paintbrush is hollow, so they're cheap dollar. You get a pack. I think it adds up to like about they're about $1 each or something like that. You know, they're just for painting trim and stuff like that. I think I got these at Canadian Tire. They might even have them at the dollar store. But this was a paintbrush. I bought a bunch of them just for bigger projects as well. Mostly for doing art on that, and yeah, painting on the paintbrush and all kinds of. So I had them all saved up for that. And like I used one of them obviously on gold and got them all it all caked with gold, so I could use that one for the hedgehog. He's so cute though. So like I said, I had to come up with another idea. Running around the craft room wondering what am I going to use. And that's when I came up with the paper bag. It looked pretty whimsical, I think. Yeah, I was getting my money's worth out of that paintbrush. And you know what? I kept the end because I think I might just do something funky with it. I don't know. We'll see. I think I can come up with something funky. We might have to see in the next video. So, his little hair looks so cute. There's the next one I'm using. So now it's giving him a trim and making it more rounded. So that's what I did. I kind of wanted to make it like rounded to his body. And it looks wonderful. For his belly, I covered that up with wool. That kind of wool right there. It is like for felting, it's the words are gone from me right now. Carded wool or whatever. I can't think of what type of wool it is right now, what it's called. And I just put that on there and just trimmed him up. It, you know, playing around with it, fooling around with what I had, and trimming the fur that I glued on there with the scissors, and yeah, playing around with it really worked good. I also ended up adding some paint to his face after, just to get it to be a little more, like a different look. Just a bit. Here I'm getting the darker fur around his face, because I know that they have like, I think that in my mind, hedgehogs had a darker little face and darker around the eyes, and that's what I was going for. Trimming it all up, but then I did add a little bit of paint just on his muzzle and stuff to give it more definition or something, so then it just wasn't a flat color of fur. Just playing around with it, getting it around his little face. I have a little tool, pokey type of tool thing there. And because of course I'm in a hurry and I can't stop and let it dry on its own, I have to heat dry it. But I don't go crazy. I don't want to melt the glue that I have on there. But yeah, I did use the heat tool to dry it up as much as possible. And he's looking like it's just the cutest little thing. Playing with it, poking. I was thinking about felting actually a hedgehog or something like that, but then this little guy came into my when I seen him on that other lady's video, and I'm sorry I'm out of the shot here for painting his face. But anyways, I think I tried to get in there. But when I saw these little hedgehogs, I thought, this is so cute. I gotta make one. So here I'm just doing a little painting of his face. I painted bottom feet like in the fur a bit. And just kind of lightening it up a little bit and playing around with it. And that was that for him. Pretty much. Oh no, I did not tell you about his eyes. So I did add little eyeballs, and I did add some straight pins as eyes. So they worked out pretty good, making his little muzzle. I just wanted things to pop, so I needed to get that color in there in his face really good. Now I'm just sticking a little bit of black there, carbon, like that bottle's empty almost here. I get my brush in there, but I have these little straight pins. They are horrible little straight pins from the dollar store. They don't work very well holding fabric together because of the metal they're made of. It's so porous that it just doesn't want to stick into the fabric very well. But they make perfect little animal eyes, so that's a plus. So instead of throwing them out, just use them in a different way. So these ones are like navy blue. I just painted them up black, make my little holes in there, and I thought they were really super cute. And one that goes in, the other goes in. I know I was thinking about using one for a nose, but I thought it was too round, so I just painted my end for my nose, and that turned out pretty good. Fixing his little ears here, and he's pliable, so I get to squish him into shape the way I want to as well. So I like that, you know, like he's not dry, and I can just kind of squish him, play with him, and get him into the way I want. So I do add a little white or buttermilk or something like that to his eyes afterwards, and have a little spot of that, and I think it's super cute. Unfortunately, this camera is really doesn't have the greatest quality of video. It's kind of, oh, I don't know, blurry or whatever. It's just been a very, I mean, it lasted me, what, 7-8 years? The same one, same computer, same camera, and I do need to replace it. And there, he's getting little brown marks for his little shadows of his little fingery things, toes. And yeah, unfortunately I went too close and didn't get in there in the right area. So then I started working on this guy. Finally decided to use paper bag. And it's the same thing as the other guy, just working it with the paper bag. So I folded the paper bag up. I did cut the back end off, the bottom end off. I used there's the paper clip to clip it, so then I can, it doesn't unfold on me, right? And then it's, yeah, like it would be so inconvenient. So I just did exactly the same thing as I did with the paintbrush bristles. Cut little pieces, did them in bundles, and because the paintbrushes, the hot glue is so amazing invention that you could just work on it so fast. I love it. And that's that. I think it turned out so cute. I was like, oh, this is gonna look good, but he did. Look at him. He looks like a turkey right now. Paper turkey. So that is that. I just went across there, and I like to paint the bottom, like, you know, underneath the fur or whatever. So then if you could see through it, you don't see the white paper towel or whatever. And that's why I did that. I know you're covering it all up, but you could see through a bit, right? Or it's a possibility. So that's why I took the time to paint it first. I think I want to do something bigger, like a bigger creature of some sort at some point. This type of paper mache type of way. I will have to come up with a character. There's a couple that I could think of right now. So I really do like playing with them, but I don't want it to be such a huge project that it takes days and days. I'd like to keep them where I can do a couple hours of crafting and then, you know, do my editing. That's the thing that takes the longest. And now I'm just trimming him up, and he's looking pretty good. Put his eyes in, did the same thing. It wasn't the greatest view on this guy. He was too close. There he is. Isn't he cute? I think I'm going to add a little bit of hair or wool looking back on this guy. He looks like a little bear there. Whatever. He's cute. My granddaughter's going to love him. With practice, I can get better. And there's that little toadstool. Just a little picture of them. I'll have a picture of it again, just like the beginning. But that is them, 2 little hedgehogs. They're really adorable. Thanks guys for watching and taking the time, and I hope to see you guys soon, or you guys can see me soon. Bye my friends.